10. When you are no longer living. Since this list is quite lengthy, just remember 3 little words to sum up your most likely influential moments. All the time. With the word influence in mind, reread answers to my social media request and the quotes from known leaders to discover how the word influence is the thread that weaves all the definitions together. The words again: guide, trailblazing, service, sovereignty, integrity, ability, transformational, confidence, motivational, visionary, responsibility, management, engagement, caring, adventure, synergy, direction. All of these words are synonyms for influence. Let's pull out a few of the quotes as well to discover the essence of influence. Quote, "A genuine leader is not a searcher of consensus, but a molder of consensus." End quote. Martin Luther King, Jr. How is consensus reached? Consensus is reached by 2 or more people influencing each other, and a leader who influences the result. Quote, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." End quote. John Quincy Adams. Inspire is just another word for influence. Quote, "A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way." End quote. John C. Maxwell. We influence others by our knowledge, experience, and example. We'll go back and read the other quotes. I'm confident you'll see the power of influence in those messages. I challenge you to look for influence in what you see and hear throughout your day. You'll discover influence everywhere. Quote, "Leadership is the art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it." End quote. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Quote, "Good leadership consists of showing average people how to do the work of superior people." End quote. John D. Rockefeller. Quote, "Leadership is diving for a loose ball, getting the crowd involved, getting other players involved. It's being able to take it as well as dish it out. That's the only way you're going to get respect from the players." End quote. Larry Bird. Quote, "Leadership is a potent combination of strategy and character, but if you must be without one, be without the strategy." End quote. Norman Schwarzkopf. Quote, "The secret to success is good leadership, and good leadership is all about making the lives of your team members or workers better." End quote. Tony Dungy. Quote, "Leadership is about being a servant first." End quote. Alan West. More than 90 years ago, Dr. Ralph Smedley funded the nonprofit organization Toastmasters International. His intention was to help people enhance their communication and leadership skills. That continues to be the mission of the organization today. Dr. Smedley defined leadership as, quote, "the capacity to influence others to achieve worthwhile results." End quote. There's that word, my favorite leadership defining word, influence. How do people like you and me gain the capacity to influence others to achieve worthwhile results? How can your influence become a force for power to affect change in others? This book will answer those questions. We are all leaders. Each one of us influences another. This influence is either good or bad. Influence is the first quality we are born with. It is natural to our human state, and we develop stronger influence throughout our lives. Consider how much influence you had on your parents before you were even born. It is very likely that when your parents learned of your impending arrival, they began to think, behave, and feel differently. Since you arrived on the scene, you have continued to influence your parents and those who love you most. Influence is the first quality you were born with. Oppression is the act of squashing the influence of someone else. We cannot be who we are meant to be if our ability to influence is suppressed. Although we have a natural ability to influence, this book will teach you how to take your leadership to the next level. The next level is exceptional leadership. Exceptional leadership trumps natural influence. I define exceptional leadership as influence combined with intention to develop better and more abundant leaders. It's important to understand the difference between leadership and leadership that is exceptional. Leadership uses natural influence to affect change in others. Exceptional leadership uses natural influence combined with actionable intention that inspires others to affect change in the life of someone else. Exceptional leadership is not just about teaching someone to lead. It's about teaching someone to inspire someone else to lead. Exceptional leadership is the intention to develop more leaders, not to just influence followers. Synonyms for exceptional include unique, remarkable, rare, uncommon, extraordinary, singular. How does a leader become exceptional? How does one use the influence of leadership to intentionally develop in someone else the ability to lead? The answers are found within yourself. Exceptional leadership is achieved when you master 4 attributes: sacrifice, empowerment, love, friendship. Unlike influence, the characteristics of exceptional leadership are not automatic in their achievement. Sacrifice, empowerment, love, and friendship must be mastered in order to effect profound change in someone else. When your influence and intention become the catalyst in someone else's leadership growth, you are an exceptional leader. An odyssey within your fishbowl is required to understand, practice, and attain each quality of self. I call it an odyssey because finding yourself is much harder and requires more work than a simple journey. Christopher Columbus did not discover America while on a pleasure cruise. Note the difference between a journey and an odyssey from dictionary.com. Journey is progress from one stage to another. Odyssey is a long series of wanderings or adventures, especially when filled with notable experiences, hardships, etc. Exceptional leadership does not happen from one day to the next. Exceptional leadership is fraught with lessons, failure, experience, success, sadness, exhaustion, inconvenience, and even pain. Exceptional leaders are born from personal hardship with the intention to overcome. By the end of this book, I hope you will be able to see yourself in the composite of an exceptional leader. If you are a parent, business owner, employee, student, manager, president, governor, pastor, or are in some other position of influence, you can and should become an exceptional leader. Grab your oars, your compass, your life jacket, and your motion sickness meds. Be prepared for a wild ride. Your odyssey to self has begun. I hope you enjoyed reading with me Self-Centered Leadership, Becoming Influential, Intentional, and Exceptional. My book is available for purchase on Amazon.com. If you purchase from Amazon, please go to smile.amazon.com and choose the charity Operation Underground Railroad. When you purchase my book, a portion of those proceeds goes to that wonderful charitable organization who saved children from the life of slavery. You can also purchase my book by going to my website at JackieBaileySpeaks.com. I hope you've enjoyed your time hearing a part of my book today. Remember to speak, feed, lead in all you do. Join me next time. This is Jackie Bailey. Have a great day.